Is there anything more delicately graceful, yet boldly thunderous than a waterfall in the middle of the woods? The sparkling cascades plunging into a seemingly endless pool below provides inspiration for a fairy tale. All the variables involved shaping the falls make the scene a unique and different experience every time one visits. But hold up, before I get too carried away, we gotta start this from the beginning. Let's rewind. Welcome to this episode, everyone. For this one, we're headed to SGL State Game Lands 13. The weather leading up to this trip dealt us with a hefty dumping of thunderstorms, heavy thunderstorms at that, so that meant that the creeks and streams in the area were gonna be roaring pretty good. That was the main incentive to visiting this area once again, to see the waterfalls in their full effect. A few videos ago, you may remember we toured this area on the gravel bikes. We went up Grassy Hollow Road, and then after the ride we did duck down and visit two of the waterfalls. For this trip though, decided to leave the bikes at home, grab the hiking boots, and I decided to fully immerse myself in this stream and see what it has to offer. Boy, it did not disappoint. Let's take a look. Just getting geared up here, gonna take you on a little hike. So we're at SGL13. A couple videos back we had a gravel ride from here, and I was showing you some of the waterfalls after a ride that we hiked back to. So we've been in a kind of repeated run here of thunderstorms in the evening, and last night there was another big one, so I figured came out here today since everything's going to be pretty wet for a bike ride, and do a true hike and really give the stream here the attention it deserves, and hopefully get some good footage, some good pictures. Just enjoy it. Let's go. Just take a quick walk over here. You could already tell this is the east branch of Fishing Creek. You can hear this puppy running a lot already. Looks like they got the same storm out here last night. So you can already tell just looking at that, this little area down here is right where Lee and I were having coffee at the end of the last ride. Can't walk down there right now. Gonna head up the old Grassy Hollow Road. We'll hit up Big Falls first, the most technical hike down. This tree is like two-faced with mushrooms. One side we have orange mushrooms, one side we have brown mushrooms. This beautiful fog makes the whole scene change, nice and eerie. So depending on the day, like today standing up here, I could already hear the falls down there, but there is a little sign, but it's kind of hidden sometimes, and this is just a small user created sign. But if you catch that, a little words after that, you'll see a little single track area to hike down. Well, it's kind of hidden, but if you look through the brush there, you can see there a little marker for Big Falls.
So that was the tree the sign's on there. See a little ways after, again it's obscure, but there's a little trail to hike down here. So very quickly it turns into a pretty steep, mostly just washed out stream to crawl down. You can see the light in the little left corner there, that's the falls.
So as always, the video never does it justice, but this part here, I assure you, is very steep. But once you make it down to the bottom, you are just literally surrounded by a cavern of waterfalls.
Back on top on Grassy Hollow Road. Sun's out. Soaking up that fog from this morning. Sweating a bit getting up that one. So next up we're gonna walk up the road to Twin Falls. Like I said, out of all the big falls, definitely has the biggest risk factor of getting to it. The other two are pretty much just hike a little trail to them. We'll see you there. So at this parking area you could cut into a little trail and it's nice and easy walking to the falls. Right up at the top of the hill there actually is a sign that says Twin Falls where you could jump down over. But this is a little easier walking this way.
So if you cut in the woods here a little earlier, as I did, you can get a couple glimpses of some other little waterfalls along the way, and you'll also catch the lower Twin Falls as well.
I can hear some waterfall action. So this is going to be the first one that we're going to come up to. Why they're called Twin Falls may be obvious. It's because there's two of them here and they're very similar. So this is the first one.
So after viewing the lower Twin Fall, you may have noticed the upper one in the top of the screen. It's just a quick hike a little bit upstream.
little trail to get down to Twin Falls too. There's a sign on the pine tree right before it. And this one, of the 3 main falls off of this road here, this is the only one that you get a glimpse of it from the road. That one very nice too, so you can walk right down into it. It's not nearly as bad to get to as the Big Falls hike is. So next up on the named falls is going to be Lewis Falls. And this one is, from what I read, the tallest one of the 3 named ones here. So curious to see. This one, you can't get a sighting of this one from the road either, so I've honestly never saw this one before, so looking forward to it. Back on down the old road.
So Lewis Falls has its own official Game Commission sign and a little pull-off area. So if you do visit during a season where the gate at the bottom is open, you can drive right up and park here. To the left of the lot is a little trail ducking into the woods.
Let's go.
So this trail will bring you right out above the waterfall for a beautiful top view.
Baby!
So after standing atop this fall for a little bit, the urge to get to the base of it grew. So I noticed a trail heading downstream a bit. So I walked down that, and you could eventually make your way down creekside and walk back up through the creek at points. So you'll get a little wet, but you could get to the base of Lewis Falls.
Just went for it. Had to cross through the stream there to jump to the other side because it turned into a cliff on the side I was walking on.
And the extra hike was worth it. So Lewis Falls is the last of the named falls on this stretch, but right above that, the stream splits. So if you wish to continue, you can keep going up Heberly Run, or you can keep going up Quinn Run, which does eventually split again into Shanty Run. And all 3 of those streams still have waterfalls and cascades to be explored and taken in.
That's it for my hike today. Ended perfect. Sun's coming out, so it's going to heat up pretty quick. Just walking back down the road to the car now. I think overall it's right around a 5-mile hike probably, out and back with the cuts down and back to the stream to the waterfalls. There is a whole loop you could do, like a waterfall trail hike here. So it's a little rugged, not a lot is marked or anything, but I'll post it up here from the PA Bucket List, which is another good page to check out, or if you're looking for something to do anywhere in PA, from waterfalls to abandoned stuff. He's got a lot of neat stuff on there. But it's gonna be it.
So that area, as you saw on the gravel ride, as you saw on this hike, it's just beautiful. Definitely worth checking out. I'll leave a link in the comments below, and I'll try and post a picture here of the PA Bucket List page. He has a cat daddy of a hike that encompasses just about all of the waterfalls in the immediate area there, if you're looking for a day trip type of adventure. If you're just looking for a quicker adventure though, the hike I did on this day up Heberly Run there could be done in a few hours. But that'll be it for this one. So till next time, coffee, cycling, take both. We'll see you out there.